Hello, Randy Pischel here of the Valentine Goose Channel, also known as Star Thinker. I'm here at work, and I'm waiting for someone to log into a server to see if it works now. It's been a very busy night. I wouldn't be surprised if I can't go 20 minutes in without interruption. Um, but yeah, I've just been working with a friend on the AGK hunt. As I'm sitting here working, I got a chat window open with her, and it's easy to match certain things. Well, first of all, she read the book, and she's like, I can tell which parts of these books have been rewritten or reworded. And I'm like, how can you tell? She's like, I can just tell because she can read the whole book, and she's one of those people that can like see the whole book in her mind at one time. And she's like, I can tell there's certain parts of the book that were changed. I'm like, okay. Um, so I just have to go on faith. It's probably, you can't say, oh, that's you're being biased towards something or something. Especially since she wrote the book on some of that stuff, and she used to design. This was all. It's still very close when James Randi passed away, but she used to design some of the challenges for the psychics for the James Randi Foundation, and she had to design the test to remove biases and remove um, greater than chance results and stuff. So yeah, she kind of wrote how to do some of the stuff, and she's like, "It's not bias." I'm like, "Okay, I trust you." But yeah, in a lot of the places we visit on maps and stuff, you can easily match two or three things, sometimes up to four or five things. And tonight she's like, I'm trying to work, and she's sending me these things over, and she's like, we've matched like 18 things to this one area. And so statistically speaking, that's looking pretty good. And so she did a lot of matching with the book, and then a lot of matching with the poem also matches. So rather than two or three things matching one area, or three or four things matching one area, we have like 18 or 19 things that match this one area. And so it's kind of exciting. I really like it, but I've liked the other ones too. I'm like, okay, and we're within the distance from the road, and we were matching everything up, and we're like, it works, everything works. So that's exciting. What's not exciting is, I've been getting my fair share of harassment, but I deal with it differently than other people do, and I just stay quiet about it. I quietly remove comments. A couple of weeks ago, someone was commenting on every single one of my video, and I was going through trying to delete them, and they were like commenting on videos while I was deleting them on other videos. And I don't just delete them; I delete them and I ban the user. Um, so after that that took me like an hour, probably more than an hour, and I just simply, after a while, I just disabled comments on my videos, and then went through and cleaned up all the ones that were there, and problem solved. I'm just straightforward. I did, you know, if someone's going to do that, I just remove the temptation. And funnily enough, I get this email from YouTube um, that said my channel had been reported for copyright violations. Now, my channel is me talking to the camera, and I don't play any music in the background. I don't have anything. Once or twice I posted a picture, but they were like my own pictures, and I don't know. So I was like, oh, well, crap. And, it wasn't probably more than 12 hours later I got another email. And it was like, first I got an email that was against a video, and then I got an email that it was against several videos in my channel. So someone must have just been going through and reporting all my videos. But they must not have been too specific, because like I said, about 12, 15 hours later, I get another email from YouTube. Well, another series, because there was like one for every email they sent before, that said it said good news. It said we found no copyright violations in any of your videos. So they must check them. There must be some way that they can check them. It's probably automated. And they're probably like, oh, no, it's just this stupid fat guy talking. And there's no music, there's no pictures, there's no nothing. Um, so yeah, it's just so, like I said, someone's doing this kind of stuff, and I don't know. I only know vaguely what Candy's going through, Candy Irvine, whatever, and her real name is Christy, by the way, not to be confused with the other Christy, whose real name is Irvine. So I mean that's kind of weird, but yeah. So I know she's been harassed, but she's like, you know, I Candy, if you're watching this, I know you're like reacting to it a different way, and I know K Pro gets harassed, but like she doesn't ban people. I would, way back when Michael Stather hunt was going on, and uh, 12 was in bloom. I created a short forum. It only survived maybe 4 months, but people got nasty on there because they all came from 12, and I just simply banned them. I don't put up with stuff like that. Uh, I just don't. So yeah, I've left comments off my videos. So hey, I don't know if who you are. Or, hopefully they'll get bored because I'm not fighting back. I'm just removing things that they can do, and uh, I don't know. We'll see what happens if they get any. I'm not afraid to call the police and say, look, this is what I know about this person. I have family who are police officers, family who are investigative officers. Uh, so I'm not afraid to call them and say, hey, this is, I've traced this IP to this jurisdiction. Which way do I proceed? And excuse me, I must still have a touch of COVID. But one of my brother-in-laws, it was one of the first cybercrime investigative officers. So I mean, he way back in the early AOL days, he was investigating threats and harassments, and he's been doing it for like 20 years. So he knows the ins and outs of what to do if you're threatened online. So yeah, I mean, to me, that's just the way I would handle it. That's the way I handle it. That's very low key. I keep it low key. I don't make any posts about it. I don't say I'm going after the person who's doing this, or I don't, because I'm very passive aggressive. But you don't want to cross me. I'm the guy who will, if you're trespassing on my land, I'm just going to shoot you. I'm not going to ask any questions. So that's, I'm just very practical. Um, but yeah, I mean, so yeah, and then I haven't had any problems since I did that. So I don't know what K Pro and Candy are going through, how bad it is, because I see K Pro refer to it a lot, but I don't see it, so I don't know if it's been deleted or where it's happening, if it's on the YouTube videos or in the forum. I don't hardly ever go into the forum, um, but I don't know. It is what it is. People are just, they want to feel superior, and I addressed this in one of my videos a while back. They want to feel superior. They that's They're craving attention, and I really feel sorry for them. And I hope they get help that they need. Um, but yeah, if they just keep attacking, they're just doing it, uh, you know, for the attention, and they're lacking something. And I know K Pro has said something like that. They're going through something, so she doesn't come down too hard on them. But I don't care. If you're going to spam my videos, I'm just going to delete them and ban you. And it was different accounts. I'd ban one, and then a different account would make the same remarks on another video, and I'd ban him or her, and then eventually just stop. So, I mean, once they stop getting the attention they want, they move on. So, but anyway, AGK. I mean, I was tonight. She's like kept posting and posting and posting. I'm trying to do my work. I'm trying to type up tickets, and I got a server down right now, and she just kept sending me these things. She goes, "Here, check this out. Is this 5 miles in the road?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's like 4.5." And then she's like, "Well, how far is this? And how many? How close is this?" And she's like, "I've matched everything." Especially, she didn't just match like 18 or 19 things. She matched them to parts in the book that she thought were changed, and she thought the parts were changed before she matched them. So there's not a cause and effect there, but there's a correlation, and so it's very interesting. And I said, you know what, you can have the whole treasure. And she's like, I don't want it because I don't want to pay the taxes on it. I'm like, oh, that's understandable. Um, so anyway, that's where I stand. Uh, but I know, I don't know if anyone's asking why comments are turned off because I have my comments turned off. So, um, anything with the beacon star? I was thinking about making coins. I talked to my banker today. I'm thinking about buying a CD, and it's a CD that, certificate of deposit, and that way it's safe and drawing interest. And um, I thought about some other things I got to do because I still haven't retrieved the coin from Denver. Um, I might just buy another coin. So I'm looking at my finances for that. And but what's really really hard, and if sometimes it just feels like the world is on your shoulder, and I get paid, and I it's not like my kids keep telling me I'm trying to save the world, and I'm not. I'm trying to save a few people that I know and care about. And I get paid, and it's like, oh, I don't have transportation to work. I can't pay my rent. I've been eating ramen noodles for like 2 weeks now straight, nothing but, and I can't let that slide. Uh, if you, it's just, it's just hard, and I know the after payday, and I got $0 again, and it's because I get on PayPal, and I'm like, I'm sending this person 300, and this person 300, and this person 200, and pretty soon I'm done. I'm empty, and I probably I will probably overdraw when my automatic bills come out because I don't think I saved exactly the right amount of money to pay my bills. Um, and my kids tell me, You're killing yourself. And I am. I am stressed. I got the weight of the world on my shoulder. That's not the weight of the world on my shoulders. You think about it, it's the weight of a few people on my shoulders, and it's weight. It's like he ain't heavy. He's my brother, and these are my brothers, and it's something I do because I'm compassionate. And then for all the ragging my kids give me, I find out they're supporting people too. I was like, hey, where's all this stuff in the garage? And they're like, oh, well, somebody needed it, so I gave it away. And I was like, well, see, you guys do the same thing I do. And I'm just glad I raise kids who are compassionate that way. If nothing else, that's the human condition. That's what keeps a community a community. That's what makes us human, is being compassionate to other people. Um, so that's what I've been going through. It's just been really hard. And then plus getting over being sick and being back at work. Uh, and watching my servers in India make sure they can log in again. And wondering why the CPU usage just dropped to 0, which means something happened and everything's locked up again. But I'm expecting a call within about 5 minutes. Um, but yeah, it's hard, and it's hard. I just, and then I have 2 weeks to go, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, I don't have to worry. I have 2 weeks, and I know I'm getting paid again, and I know I have a roof over my head, and I know I have food. But these people don't. They don't know if they're going to have a roof over their head. And I know one person was talking about how much stuff they could fit in their car because they would have to abandon the rest when they got evicted. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to let you get evicted. And, you know, I try my hardest. But yeah, it's been a really depressing time lately, and I don't even think I'm in, I'm bipolar, and I don't even think I'm in a depressive state. I'm in a manic state, but the world is depressing. Not only that, but we got a couple inches of snow tonight, and driving into work, I could barely control my car, and I'm like, my God, I'm going to need tires on top of everything else. That's like another $400 or $500. And I just don't know, because now if I buy myself tires, that's someone else who may have to eat ramen noodles for another 2 weeks. I can't do that. I can't. So I'm trying. I got with my banker. I was like, hey, I need to at least give him a little bit of money every payday and put it into a savings account or something, so I can have money to pay my stuff. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a long winter. I can't believe it's snowing already. Hopefully, we haven't even raked our yard yet. The trees are still have green leaves in them around here, so uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to plant grass again next year. So wow. Any happy news? Happy news. Oh, happy news. Uh, I don't know. I've been watching some of my favorite Halloween movies. The Time of Their Lives. The Time of Their Lives. The Time. Um, what's my other favorite Halloween movie? No, I like The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I know it's kind of a weird movie, but I really do like it. And uh, I like, you know, I won't go into that now, but I do my knee jerk reaction movie video reviews, and people criticize, oh, especially that Alchemist. And it's funny because the Alchemist cookbook, like I said, my video went to the front page of YouTube just at random because they randomly picked it, and it's my most commented video, and people just they either hate my review or they love it, and it's just funny. And that's a channel that hasn't been spammed yet or anything, so I'm just letting it go. And but it's funny to I'll see comments. My phone will send me an email. Hey, you got comments on your video? And I'm like, oh gosh, didn't I disable comments? What are they doing now? Um, but no, then it's for a different channel, and I'm like, oh, okay. um, yeah, so it's not a bad time of year, but no one's going to be trick or treating this year. Here in Mason City, last year we had our porch light on. We had a big bucket of candy on the front porch. We sat out there, and I think one or two parties showed up the whole night. And here it's 7 to 10. They have hours, and it might have been 7 to 9, and two people showed up in that whole time. And I just don't think I think it's something that's falling out of favor. So people are just going to go buy bags of candy and give it to their kids. There are special events. The churches do special things. The malls do special things that are geared towards the littler kids. Um, but mostly it's a Smashing Pumpkins type of night anymore, unless you live in Detroit. Oh boy, I don't know if people remember it. I don't know if it's still a thing, but Detroit burned every Devil's Night. It just burned like they would have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fires, and they would have to evaluate which ones they would go to and which houses they were just going to let burn to the ground because they were mostly empty houses. Um, but yeah, like 400 or 500 fires in a night. It's just a Detroit thing. And I don't know how long Calazars is going to be in Detroit, but yeah, I know all about Detroit. Uh, so hopefully he's not there setting fires for his engagement or something. Last time I was in Detroit, man, I was nervous. I had my doors locked, my windows up, and they said don't even stop at the red light because if you stop at the red light, something's going to happen. And yeah, I was in a bad part of town, and Flint is a lot. Oh, Flint was a place where they said don't even get off the highway in Flint. Well, hopefully my old stomping ground's a little bit better often. Anyway, I don't think I said anything happy tonight. Did I say anything happy tonight? I fixed the printer. I put a whole new face on a printer. I guess that's good news. I got this server going. Looks like more people are logging into it, so hopefully things are working. I didn't get my call, and the CPU usage started back up again, so hopefully I'm good with that. And I got stuff to do. Anyway, I should get back to it. You guys have a good night. I'll try to think of something happier. I did watch a video on YouTube. It was an hour and a half long video, and they used one of my stories, and I was kind of and they didn't give credit. And I'm trying to think of what to do about that. And I mean, it's no big deal. They used one of my stories. They just didn't name me. They didn't. They put themselves in that position, and I know it was my. If it wasn't my story, that someone had the exact same experience I did that I made public a couple times. So I'm just like, huh. I might make a video on that maybe tomorrow or later in the week when I get some sleep. So anyway, I'm going to go back to it. CPU is at 6%, so they must be doing something. It's hard to tell in India because I don't think they're working in the office yet. And when they work from home, it's chaos. Well, anyway, I'll let you guys go and take care.